You have apparently a scientific way of peeling potatoes.
No, a scientific reason for peeling them now. So potatoes, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fry the potatoes with a bunch of spices, basically a lot of sesame.
Yeah.
Okay, and the nice thing about this dish is that the sesame will stick to the surface of the potatoes and form a crust.
Right.
And for that, what I'm using is the starch of the potatoes. And the potatoes have a certain stickiness. A hot potato is very fragile. So what you have to do is, the recipe says that you have to let the potato cool. Cool, and even I put it in the fridge. I cook it the day before, but I don't peel it, because if I peel it, the starchy, sticky stuff will congeal. I'm just waiting for the oil to be hot, because the oil has to be hot when you put the mustard seeds in, otherwise they won't pop. And if they don't pop, they won't give the nuttiness to the dish. That's critical. Half teaspoon of mustard seeds. As soon as this fry pan, I would say recommend using a heavier one. This one's thin and not very even. But it's my mother's kitchen, so not everything is necessarily how I want it. She manages very well with it. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually trying to moderate the heat, because this pan is a little thin, and so I'm going to actually take it off the heat.
So we put in jeera,
kalonji in Bangla, kalonji, and hing, and mustard seeds, and cumin, and red chilies. Now it's back. Bit scared that I overused hing, because the hing here is so much better than the shitty hing we get in the US. You get habits, built into compensating for the deficiencies of your ingredients. And I hope there's not too much. I think it'll be okay. And now it's bun. I changed the recipe to put the methi later, because the methi burns and it's bitter. So I wanted the methi. I would have put the methi if the pan was not too thin. I would have put the methi with the other spices, but I don't like methi when it burns. So I delayed putting the methi in. It will fry just fine with the sesame seeds. You can see that it's very nicely picking up.
Once you know that it's done, will it be?
I said 7 minutes, and I'm going to stick to that. I'm timing. I look at.
Yeah, you have a theory of sticking to the cookbook first time. So I never, usually I never read cookbooks. I think that was also a way to try to figure out what kind of cookbook I would actually read, because I never read it. And you have a theory of read the recipe first and stick to it to every point, and then the next time.
First time, the recipe is a good starting point. Experimenting before you know what you want to change is not so useful. So I'm going to take 1 more minute and then I'm done. And you can see that this is now nicely crisping up. It's color.
This one may need a bit more wrapping up.
I will wrap it. The colors are turning a little bit orange. The fried, and that's a nice color to have.
Okay. So how do you come up with these, or have you picked them up?
All recipes come from somewhere. Usually, they're very. I mean, there may be 5 recipes in the book, but maybe 7 or 8 that I actually invented. Every one of them comes from places. Often I don't. Sometimes I cite them because I know actually where I got it, and a lot of the times I don't cite them because I don't remember where I got it. But it's not that. But I think it's fine. I'm not claiming originality. I don't think that's the point. Most dishes are. The point of this book is to make it so that everybody can cook those dishes that are delicious, rather than saying that here is I reinvented cooking. That's not my ambition or my claim or anything anyone should believe for 1 second. So this is now ready for you to taste.